looks like a nice day out there. Mate Trev, welcome. Today is Thursday, 9th of January, and welcome to my new vlog, and I hope you're having a great week so far. So, mine's is okay. It's been sort of back to work, back to community driving since last Monday, so things have been pretty busy. So, now, in regards to bushfires and smoke, well, it's not as smoky today, which is good. But usually, like in the mornings, it's not as smoky. But when it gets in the afternoons, it starts to build up with smoke. So the temperatures in the last few days hasn't been too bad. It's been quite mild. And but today and tomorrow, the temperature's going to be pretty high. Friday, which is tomorrow, we're heading up to about 40 degrees Celsius. May even be 41. I don't know. So, and there are bushfires still blazing here and there, and there are some new bushfires that started up around or somewhere below Sydney somewhere. But it's a bit of a worry because when it gets to lightning and thunder.
It's 8 o'clock a.m.
That's my mobile phone. That's my clock. I've just arrived back home from community driving this morning. It's about lunchtime now at the moment, and then it's really steaming up hot at the moment. Very smoky around the outlying areas. So it is because I went to pick up a client near Glenrowan, and looking over the valley where the fires are, the smoke is really, really thick. And so at the moment, the fires are around probably about an hour's drive from here in the mountains of Abiards, between Abiards and Carbor. So the fires are there. Hopefully they'll contain them. So they're trying to order people out, the people living in that area, in the farming districts, to evacuate. So tomorrow is going to be the danger. So hopefully, cross our fingers, that it won't get so bad. But anyway, I've had requests writing a song about the bushfires, writing a song about it. I'm finding it hard to write because I believe there's so many songwriters out there doing the same thing. They're writing their own songs, their own titles, and so the only thing I can do is, I recorded a song called Bushfire in the Mountains. Yeah, just making sure my camera's on. Bushfire in the Mountains some years ago, and that was on a CD, my self-titled CD album, and that was focused mainly on the King Lake fires that occurred, I think it was in 2003, around about, I think it was, King Lake, Ballara, which is down in Gippsland, mainly around Flowerdale, I think. That song was focused mainly on those areas, and then I wrote another one, which was Bushfire in the Mountains number 2, and that was released on the World Is My Homeland album. There was 2 volumes of that, and that one, the number 2 version, was focused mainly on the alpine country around the mountains of Corryong. So I mean, the Corryong surrounding Corryong, they did have fires around 2003, or could have been later than that. I think it might have been 2009. Yeah, I remember that. That's right, 2009 summer, getting towards the end of 2009 is the bushfires that we had around Corryong area. So, and that was pretty bad. So I wrote the version number 2. So, how am I going to write version number 3? Bushfire in the Mountains number 3. Well, let me put it this way. It's not only the mountains, but the fires are occurring around the plains area, not only the mountains, but around the valleys, flatter areas as well. So it's not always the mountains, it's around the coastal areas, forestry. So I'm going to have to work on the song Bushfire in the Mountains, trying to work out a version, because the whole, well, not all Australia, but most of every state, probably just about every state's on fire. There's a fire, bushfires. So it's happening everywhere. We'll come up with something. If you can think of an idea for me, I'll write it. Please comment. Yes, please. Great, it'll be help. But I've got to be careful not to write songs that's going to be similar to another song that's been written by somebody else, because it'll clash with the copyright. Because there's so many songs out there, people writing the same songs, it's not easy. Now, that was the same thing when I wrote a song called Save the World. When I wrote the song called, that happened when about the two towers in New York, when that got, terrorised. I was asked to write a song about that, and I found it very hard to write. So I didn't want to be too explicit in my writing, so the only title, or a friend of mine mentioned the word Save the World, so okay, Save the World, that's the title. The title's right there. Man, once I saw it there, So maybe it's Bushfire in the Mountains again, or something like that. Something that not only in the mountains, but it's everywhere else. See how we go. What am I looking at? I'm looking at, when I came to my car this morning, I thought I usually had dust on my windscreen, on my windows. But what I'm discovering on my windows is flakes of ash. From the smoke of the fires. That's what it is. Yeah. Now that's how bad it is with smoke. Just it's hard to see with my camera, but there are little particles of ash, the specks of ash. It's not dust. It's got to be ash. So it's I found them this morning, and I'm still getting it. And yeah, bit of ash there. Look at that on my finger. Ash, bit of speck of ash. Some more. It's not only dust. It's specks of ash. It's all coming down from the smoke. So there you go. Pretty bad today. Now the bushfires, there's a lot of homes lost. Like people lost their homes and businesses, and lots of stock, cattle just wiped out, and wildlife. So this would have to be the biggest bushfire I've ever seen in this country, in my life anyway. I've never seen so much fire in my life. By watching the news, the media, with all the videos of the fires, it looks very, very, very scary. And I'm hoping, and also there's fires over in Kangaroo Island, which is over in South Australia. That's really burning out of control at the moment. Kangaroo Island, it's a tourist area. And I believe there's fires over in Perth area, somewhere in Western Australia. So just about every state has bushfires, even Tasmania. And fire and the smoke actually reached us way out to New Zealand. They're getting it. They're getting the smoke. And someone told me, I'm not just sure this is true or not, that our smoke has actually reached US, America. So if any of you Americans live on the west coast of US, if you're getting any smoke, please let me know. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Very interesting. Somebody told me that they heard that even the smoke has actually reached over in the US, right across the Pacific Ocean. Unbelievable. Oh, the birds are coming to have a feed. I put some bread down there. Yeah, they're happy. Yeah, I usually put a bit of bread, any bread that's unused, stale. I just spread them around down there for the birds to pick at. They just love it. Yeah. Now, we've had a hot day, and quite smoky actually, but the smoke's actually thinned out a bit now. It's evening, which is good, and been quite hot this afternoon. And I've done my community driving, so I've got to work again tomorrow, so won't be that strenuous, hopefully. I hope not anyway. So tomorrow, which will be Friday, it's going to be the deadly one, another deadly day of hot weather. So but in regards to the bushfires, they're still under control. Well, still out of control, let me put it this way. Up around Kabul area, which is about an hour's drive from here. Might be a little bit less than an hour, I don't know. But it's quite rugged bush from there right up to through Mount Buffalo, Buffalo Creek, the river or something. And Omeo, the town of Omeo, are on alert at the moment. And small towns up around Corryong, well, between Corryong and Wodonga, and I believe there's some parts around outside Wodonga are burning. It's getting close to home. So, hope for the best tomorrow that it doesn't get any closer. Otherwise, we could be on alert. But we're in the city here, so we just don't know what tomorrow brings. I reckon they're going to have to be thunderstorms, and it'll be cooler weather on Saturday, hopefully. So we're going to get to 41 degrees tomorrow in Celsius. So while the bushfires are burning, still out of control, it's going to be catastrophic tomorrow. It's going to be deadly. So, and I feel sorry for those who live up in the bush areas, the fire-affected areas. There's a lot of people have lost their homes, sadly. I feel sad about it, really do. About it all. A lot of people, emotions set into people. People become, well, let me put it this way. I think everybody's nervous of what's going on. I've never seen so much smoke in my life here. It's more thicker than I've seen for a long, long time. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog. It's not so long, this one. I'm sorry about the last vlog. It was very long. So I'll make this one a little bit shorter. So anyway, have a great weekend. And I shall see you on Monday. Create harmony. Peace. Bye. You never know what I get up to next. And to all you folks up in the bush areas, stay safe. And pray to God everything will pass over safely.